name is Leo, and welcome to a new day of Vesper.5. We are fast traveling to Silverdale. We're gonna get there tomorrow? Well, today's the 9th, we should, okay. We should arrive there tomorrow, but we probably won't. Okay. Now, I haven't, that reminds me, I need to go back and check this, the old video of Vesper.5 to make sure I know where to go, whether I need to go up or down when we get to the divider. That being said, we've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 more episodes? Which is more than 4 days before we need to worry about it. But, you know, I should check it out. What else has been going on? I ate some, well, I was gonna say I ate some bread today, but that's a really dumb statement to say. But it's true, I ate some bread today. Here's the thing. Japanese convenience stores are the motherfucking shit. Like, they're so convenient. They put Australian quote-unquote convenience stores to shame. You go into a convenience store, you can buy any fucking thing you want. Well, not anything you want, but most things you would want and need at a convenient pace. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they have like a little bakery section, you know, you get bread, and it's like, you know, 100 yen for like a thing of bread, a piece of bread or whatever, like a roll or a like a hot dog thing or sandwich or whatever. It's you know, it's 100 yen, it's $1, right? And it's at the very least mediocre quality, right? This is in stark contrast to Australia's convenience stores, where you get stuff that is the shittest quality on earth, and it's more expensive, it's like $2-3, or you get stuff that is amazingly good, better than most stuff you would get in a convenience store in Japan, but it's like unbelievably expensive, you know, like, I don't know, $7-8 for a friggin' pretzel, fucking great pretzel, but $8. But yeah, so I've been eating a bit of that today. And not much else I can really say about that, apart from it's good. And like just the hot food that they sell is good, even though the waifu hates it. And every time I'm like, I want to eat an American dog, aka Dagwood dog, or I want to eat, I don't know, some fried chicken. She's like, no, it's not good. I'm like, I don't give a fuck if it's good or not. I want to eat it. It's good for me. That's all I care about. Like, she doesn't, you know, it's not to her taste. And to be fair, it's a little bit more expensive than, you know, just a regular bread that we usually buy. But I don't care. I want it. Yummy. Fuck you. That being said, I don't eat the chicken anymore. After there was a huge scare where a bunch of, like, fast food restaurants and convenience stores were buying chicken from a Chinese company where all their chicken was like way past its expiry date. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna risk that shit. But yeah, apart from that, I'm all over it. You know, I want to talk about Game of Thrones. Yeah? What do I want to talk about Game of Thrones? Well, Game of Thrones is good. If you haven't seen it, you should probably watch it. If you haven't caught up on it, you should probably catch up on it. And, you know, I played a bit of the Game of Thrones role-playing game, which, you know, you can check that video out, which I believe it's in the miscellaneous, yeah, because it's a one-off, it'll be in the miscellaneous playlist on my channel. It's like an hour and something long. It's like the longest video I've ever done. God, that was supposed to be a quick look. I ended up playing through the entire first chapter. And you know the new game. Well, it's not really a game yet because it's still just an announcement. But Telltale are making a Game of Thrones game, and I'm going to be all over that when that comes out. One thing that the waifu got in on Game of Thrones when we first started watching it. Well, when we first started watching it, I think they were they halfway through season 2? Maybe? Yeah. So we pretty much watched the entire season 1 in like one sitting. Well, sorry. Go back. That's like 10 hours. Which I've done. But, no, we watched it like, all in a row, like one day at a time. We'd like do an episode. And she got really into it. But now, like, when the season, what are we up to? Season 4 now? Yeah. Season 4's finished. So when season 3 ended, she's like, "Where's the next one?" And I'm like, "That's it." And she's like, "What do you mean that's it?" I'm like, "Well, they got to make more." "Oh, when will that be?" I'm not sure. And then I found out, oh yeah, it'll be. This is like what, December? I think they announced when it was coming out. It's like April. She's like, "April? That's shit. I don't wanna watch Game of Thrones now." I'm like, "Well, you can't." Oh. And then, we watched season 4, as it came out. Um, and then we got to season 10, and she's like, "Oh, when's the next one? I want to watch the next one." I'm like, "You can't." I mean, what do you mean? "Well, that's it. It's all over again." "What do you mean it's all over again? When's the next season?" "Next year?" Fuck. It's kind of annoying how you have to wait so long for the next season. But understandable given the circumstance. Understandable. But what can you do? Anyway, Game of Thrones is great. I want more. I've heard news from the guy who plays Hodor, which I'm not going to spoil it in case you're big on spoilers and stuff, which I kind of meant to, but I heard the news from 2 different sources. There was no real getting away from it. That certain characters will not really be making an appearance in season 5, because the books kind of go off and talk about certain characters. Which I haven't read the books yet. I think Jack's read the books, but I'm not going to read the books ever. I don't have the time for it. Apparently the books sort of go off and focus on certain characters. So season 5 is going to be focusing on certain characters. Not quite sure who those characters will be, but maybe we'll find out later, or just have to wait. Just wait and see. Yeah, just wait and see. No doubt, whoever the characters are in the first episode, they're probably the characters that will be. If I had to guess, I'd probably say Jon Snow, Jaime Lannister, and possibly Cersei. Maybe Daenerys? Maybe? I don't know. I is going off somewhere. I should stop talking because I'm spoiling stuff. Demir mentioned that I is off doing something means that she didn't die, so that in its way is a spoiler. So apologies, me and my big mouth. But anyway, whatever. Game of Thrones, like I said, it's been out for a while. You should probably watch it. You should probably get on it and be up to date so that you don't get spoiled and shit like this. Yeah? It's fair enough. That being said, there's a whole bunch of shit that I don't know about, like the books, for example, or Attack on Titan manga that I don't know, and I'm not going to know because I'm not going to read the manga / books, and I just pray that people don't spoil it on me. Anyway, tomorrow we'll be back in Arena doing stuff, but for now, my name is Leo, and I will see you next time.